Happy Friday from Good Day. Shortly we'll be telling you about our Good Day project, the Good Day Garden.
Yes, it's coming along. Yeah, other than dirt, plants, and watering, what's the most important part of a garden? Well, those little flying pollinators.
Yes, like bees.
Yes.
So we have Janet Tucker of the River Raisin Beekeepers Club joining us this morning. Good morning, Janet.
Good morning, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
I'm excited to be here.
You have a big festival coming up tomorrow that we're going to talk about in just a moment, but first tell us about your club.
The River Raisin Beekeepers Club, our main goal is helping beekeepers be more successful at being beekeepers. It's not an easy thing. You first of all have to like being around bees because there's thousands upon thousands in every hive. But it also takes knowledge, knowing how to work the bees, knowing how to check for pests, how to check for diseases, and helping those bees to stay healthy and thriving. So
they're so important to our ecosystem.
Well, like every third bite of your food comes from a pollinator of some sort, and honeybees being the biggest one of those. So it is very important that we keep them around so that we can, continue to enjoy apples and oranges and lemons and almonds and everything else.
A lot of that summer produce that we're really kind of excited about.
Exactly.
Yes,
your cucumbers
my
that
cucumbers
come up as a little ball.
Yeah.
The pollinators help those to grow correctly. So
yeah. And does the club offer, resources to people who are saying, hey, my garden might be lacking something? Is that, a great way that the community can reach out and say, I need help?
Yes, definitely. We have all kinds of members that do mentoring. They do talks for clubs, groups, schools. Any way we can get the information out on how we can be better people for the bees is what we do. We've got one guy who goes to all the schools in an actual bee suit.
Cool.
And he dances around like he's doing the waggle dance, and it's amazing to watch. He's wonderful with kids. But we love to be able to share the information and help people help the bees.
Yeah, that education is so important.
Exactly.
And you're doing that tomorrow.
Yes, we are.
So tell us what's going on tomorrow for Bee Day, right?
It's our Bee Day Festival. It's our second one. Last year was a great success, so we decided, you know what, we're going to keep it going.
Yes.
Keep it going. So we will have all kinds of local vendors and businesses out there with their crafts and everything that a bee would, product would make, from honey, of course, but also to lotions and soaps and a wide variety. We have maybe 25 different vendors. We'll have food trucks there so everybody can eat while they're enjoying the day. We have activities going on for the kids, bee bag toss and coloring and making little bees and all kinds of activities for them. And then we'll have speakers throughout the day that'll talk about the different aspects of beekeeping, everything from the history of beekeeping back in ancient times, because they've done this since
forever.
The pharaohs, up to how to become a beekeeper, what you can do as far as, because not everybody can be a beekeeper, but what you can do to help the pollinators by planting the proper plants and putting out watering stations. And
lots of great information.
We'll even have somebody that will be talking about our mentoring program, because we do mentor youth as well as adults, but our mentoring program offers to set up a youth with a full hive of bees and teach them how to take care of it.
Wow,
so
that's
we'll
something.
even be talking about that.
You got to keep it going, I'm looking at some, what I think is supplies here too. What is that?
This is actually a beehive.
This
is what the bees would leave it. It does not have to be white.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
We paint ours all different colors. In fact, this one, the top box, this will be part of our silent auction. We'll be auctioning this off for beekeepers. We're going to have all kinds of items in our silent auction, plants, hives, hive tools such as the smoker. This is a basket that was donated by one of our local bee suppliers, Ryan Flannery. We will have artwork and all kinds of little gift baskets and things that you can bid on in our silent auction.
A lot of things that are hands-on.
This is how we support our bee club. We don't charge fees or anything. So our silent auction is our fundraiser.
Very good.
Yes, and then also the bee suit, because a lot of people kind of know. Can you raise bees without the suit? Is that even possible?
You can.
But you would probably want to wear one.
Well, it's like playing with fire. You play with
Right.
fire, you're going to get burned. You're playing with bees. You're eventually going to get stung.
Sure. Yeah.
If you're allergic to bees, yeah, you wear the gear.
Yeah.
And my husband's allergic, and I have like 10 hives at my house.
Wow.
So yes,
we
wear the gear.
Yes.
He makes me wear the gear.
Yes.
But you can work bees like with the swarm. They don't have a home. They don't have anything to defend. They're not likely to attack.
Oh, good. We had
They're
that
gonna
happen at
just
our
go-
house this week.
Yeah, they're just going to go on about their merry way.
Okay. Just
it's
leave 'em
when
be.
you get into their hives and start stealing their honey, that's when they get a little
Riled up.
feisty.
Ah,
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's their
Okay.
food. So
Yes.
that's when they're going to get a little
It
feisty.
makes sense. So remind us again when and where everything is happening tomorrow.
It'll be in Adrian at St. John's Lutheran Church, right there in the parking lot on M52, North Adrian Highway. We'll have the banners up, we'll have yard signs out. We won't be easy to miss. You know? You're going to find it.
Starts at 10 a.m.
It starts at 10, runs till 4. Our silent auction will start at 11 and run till 3. So,
You got to bring the family down on
Yes,
Saturday.
and as you mentioned, kids stuff too. So that's
Yes,
very, very cool. And I'm sure the kids would love to see things like, you know, bee suits.
The bee suit.
we will actually have an observation hive.
Very
So
cool.
they'll be able to, the kids will actually be able to see the bees
They'll
at work.
love that. Very good. Well, thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
coming today.
Thank you.
This is all very interesting, really, especially we're getting started in that gardening season, so it's all very important.